to B's Magic Tricks. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a really awesome mathematical card trick. It's really easy to do, gets great reactions, and that's part of the reason I like it so much. And as long as you follow the steps, you cannot mess this up, which is another reason I like it. And anyway, let's get right into it. And you might notice I'm using my bicycle dragon back cards. I got these for Christmas. I don't think I've made a video with them yet, but these cards are awesome. They look sweet. I'm gonna give you look at that pattern. It's so cool. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's get into the trick. So all the cards are random. I don't know if the box is in the way. I'm gonna move it. You can give the cards a shuffle. So this trick is also impromptu. Another reason I like it so much. Alright, 2 shuffles, there really is no setup. I give it a cut, and now I'm going to go through the cards and pick 16 random cards, alright? So, 8, go through, and there, and there. Oh, my bad. Okay, let's put it there. And, okay. So we have 16 cards. I'm going to put them in a grid. I hope I get all the cards in the camera view. So I'm going to try to look for a minute here. Alright, let's see if that works. And we are just going to put them in a 4x4 pattern like this. Alright, I think you can see most of the cards here, but if not, it's still easy to learn even without seeing all of it, but I'm going to try to condense it. Alright, so what you are going to do, if you were here, what you would do at this point, that would ask you, oh, that's right, not done. I'm going to flip over these corner pieces just like this, okay? Now, if you're here, I would ask you to point to any random card you want, say, that card. Alright, so, you can move this card up, down, left, or right, but this is how you have to move it. If you wanted to move it up, you have to flip the card up like that. If you wanted to move it left, flip the card like that. Down, flip it, right, flip it. And so that's all you have to do. Let's say you go to the right. Alright, you flip it like that. Now you can flip it again. So you can go up, right, or down. Let's say you go down, you pick up all the cards, flip them over like that. You can also go diagonal, but when you go diagonal, you just pick them up and move them. You do not flip them over. You just pick up all the cards and move them diagonally, alright? So I'd ask you to do this. Just have at it. Flip some cards over. So I'm going to do that. You can move over here. Flip this over. Flip that way. Say you want to go over here. You're going to act like there's a card right here. Flip it once. Flip it twice. Alright, flip it down. Let's go diagonal. Up. Down. Diagonal, here, flip, move. Alright? So now we're here. You would have flipped over any cards you want. You can really do this any which way. I'm going to spread out the cards. We also gave them a shuffle, so there was no setup. Alright, so 4 cards have been flipped over. Let's see what 4 cards they are, and yes, they are the 4 aces. So, that's the trick, guys. Let's get right into the tutorial. Alright, so the steps are pretty easy as long as you follow these first steps. There's no way you can possibly mess up the trick. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take all the cards back here. Let's see, I think these are the 4 aces on top, yes. Going to put them just in random parts of the deck. So you can take, say, a spectator's deck of cards. You can take your own deck of cards, give them a mix. Cut. Alright, so it's really mixed. Now when you go through and look for the aces, this is how you're going to look for them. So when you go through, you're just going to shuffle through, you're going to say, okay, so now I'm going to look for 16 random cards. And you're going to take them out in groups of 4, but you don't say that. You just say, I'm looking for 16 random cards. Okay, so what we have here is, you're going to be looking for an ace, and we found 2 aces. Now this won't really work because you need to take an ace and all the 4 cards beneath it and set it down like that. So what happens when you come across 2 aces like that and say, alright, I'm going to give the deck a cut like that, and just say, I'm going to mix up the cards a little bit more while I'm looking for the cards, and they won't really think anything of it. It's like, oh, he's just mixing up the cards. That's it. Alright, so the first ace you're looking for, let's put it right here so it's like you're looking through it. Find an ace. Oh, hold on, I'm just going to give the cards one more cut. I swear I didn't do that on purpose. So, and you wouldn't take the ace off the top and put it back in the card. I'm just doing this for tutorial purposes so it's easier to understand. So you go through, okay, thank goodness, we found an ace that wasn't next to any other aces. So the first ace you find, you're going to take the ace right there in the first position and all the cards underneath it. Alright, like that. And you're going to put it down on, face down, just on the table or whatever. You're looking for the next ace. Alright, it's like that. So last time you picked up 4 cards like that. This time you're going to take 4 cards, whoop, my bad, like that. So the ace is in the second position. Alright, and then you're going to put that down on the table. You're going to go look for the other aces. Alright, you probably caught on by now. You take the ace in the third position. Put it on the table. Look for the last one, and the last one will be in the last position, and will go right there. At this point, you get rid of these cards because you don't need them. So the first ace is right here, and you're going to put that one. That's going to be in the top left corner. I'm going to try to get it back in the video, or in the camera view. Alright, and you just put all the cards in this pattern right here. Alright, there's the second ace. There's the third ace. And there's the last ace. Wait, I don't know if you saw that. There's the last ace. I'm going to scooch all the cards in so we can all see them, hopefully. Okay, so all the aces are going in a diagonal pattern like that. There's that one. There's that one. They go up there like that. So you say, so I've put the cards down here. Now I'm going to flip over these 2 cards right here. Just in the bottom left corner and the bottom top corner, the 2 cards nearest to the cards in the top right corner, flip those over. 2 nearest cards to the bottom left corner, flip those over. So you've got a pattern here. Now they can really, at this point, the trick is already done. As long as you tell them the steps correctly, then there's no way they can mess it up. So you say, touch any card, say they touch that card, you explain to them. Now you can flip this, or you can move this card up, down, left, right, except there is no card to move it up to. And this is how you move it. If you want to move it down, you have to flip it. If you want to move it to the left, you have to flip it. If you want to move it to the right, you have to flip it. Alright, so flip it any which way you want. Say they flip it down. You say, great. Now at this point, you can move it here, here, or here. So which way do you want to move it? They say they want to move it to the right. You say, okay, now you have to pick up all the cards and flip it over. And then, so they're kind of catching on. It's pretty easy. And then you say, now you can move it diagonally. If you want to move it diagonally, you just pick up all the cards and move it over. You don't have to flip them. So they pick it up and move it diagonally. And then now you say, now you can come over here and start flipping some cards over and just have at it. So they start flipping over cards, and then they're like that. And then if you come to this position, say, pretend there's a card right next to it. Flip it once, flip it again, over, diagonal, diagonal, over, down, over. I don't know how this works, but it just does. Now you can say, so I shuffled, now at this point you would say, so I've shuffled up the deck of cards, picked 16 random cards out of it, and that's mostly true. So I picked 16 random cards out of it, you flip them over on your own, and we're here. Now there are 4 cards flipped over, you take out the 4 cards, and at this point, they might already be guessing, so you can say something like, and you guessed it, they are the 4 aces. Or you can flip them over and act all surprised yourself. You can kind of do the ending however you would like. Another great part about this trick. And so that is the trick. I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoy this trick. Another way you can present the cards, so let's put them face down here, mix them in. Hello. That came flying out. Oop, wait a minute. Okay, like that. So, mix them all up. You can present them face up, and apparently I flipped over an ace when I did the weird shuffle. Let me go find that there. So you do the trick, you say, and let's see what 4 cards have been flipped over. I prefer the other way. I like the sense that maybe they kind of get in their head like, no way, those can't be 4 of the same cards, or those can't be the 4 aces. So I like that way better, but you can do it however you want. I hope you liked the trick. I know I did. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.